If Betty Davis had eyes, Barbara Stanwyck had armor. Tough, unbreakable, all angles and shadows. Barbara Stanwyck was the woman men loved on screen and feared off of it. But before she lit up the silver screen in Double Indemnity, she was just Ruby Stevens, a scrappy, parentless girl hustling cigarettes in Brooklyn and dodging the kind of heartbreak that never made it into the gossip columns. A hard-knock start in black and white. Born in 1907 in Brooklyn, New York, Ruby's life started like a noir backstory. Her mother was pushed off a streetcar, some say deliberately, when Ruby was 4. Her father vanished not long after, hopping a ship to Panama and never returning. The Stevens kids were scattered to foster homes and orphanages. Ruby raised herself, literally. She worked as a filing clerk, rapper, typist, and later, a Ziegfeld girl, where the sequins sparkled but the hands were always grabbing. Stanwyck never forgot what it took to survive that world. So when Hollywood came calling, she didn't act grateful. She acted in control. The studio made her a star, but she never played nice. Barbara could deliver a line like a slap across the face, fast, clean, and with a little aftershock. Directors loved her because she worked. No fuss, no drama, just steel nerves and a photographic memory. But she wasn't just acting. Stanwyck was the woman she played, fiercely independent, emotionally guarded, and allergic to anything that smelled like sentimentality. Behind the scenes, she was known to keep to herself. A loner, a woman's woman, or, depending on who you asked in studio alleyways, something more. Enter Robert Taylor, The Handsome Arrangement. In 1939, America swooned when Barbara Stanwyck married MGM's golden boy, Robert Taylor. She was older, wiser, and more powerful. He was younger, impossibly handsome, and, according to many, uninterested in women. Whispers swirled that Taylor preferred the company of men, that the marriage was a publicity contract designed to cover inconvenient truths. Even Hedda Hopper treaded carefully. Their union, insiders claimed, was orchestrated by MGM's puppet master, Louis B. Mayer, to clean up Taylor's image. Barbara, a consummate pro, played the part, cooking, gardening, posing for magazines like Photoplay, with the kind of smile that doesn't quite touch the eyes. Stanwyck and Taylor reportedly lived more like roommates than lovers. He stayed out late. She stayed quiet. Hollywood rewarded her discretion. But don't mistake silence for sainthood. The affairs, all of them? Barbara had a pattern. She loved powerful men, until she didn't. There were persistent rumors of an affair with Gary Cooper, her Ball of Fire co-star, a notorious womanizer who reportedly left her with a broken heart and trust issues she never got over. Then came Robert Wagner, decades her junior, during the later years of her career. Their relationship raised eyebrows across Hollywood. Was it real? Was it strategy? Was it survival? And then, there were the women. Though never confirmed, Stanwyck's name has long floated in hushed circles of queer Hollywood history. She was frequently surrounded by strong, glamorous women, and fiercely private about her personal life. Actresses like Marlene Dietrich and Tallulah Bankhead orbited in the same galaxy. And fans of sapphic subtext have pointed to Barbara's lifelong refusal to remarry and deep friendships with certain women as possible clues. Was she bisexual? A lesbian? Complicated? The truth is, Stanwyck never explained herself, and that, in its own way, was her boldest move of all. Behind the curtain, studio politics and self-preservation, Barbara Stanwyck was no studio puppet. She refused to be typecast, refused to be groomed, and refused to be anyone's plaything. She never won a competitive Oscar. Not for Stella Dallas, sorry, Wrong Number, Double Indemnity, or any of the parts she made iconic, likely because she never played the political game like the others. She didn't sleep with producers. She didn't campaign. She didn't beg. And yet, she worked non-stop for 4 decades. She was one of the highest-paid women in America at the height of her fame, out-earning most of the men she starred opposite. while other actresses were being retired by age 40. Barbara kept getting offered roles. You didn't have to seduce Stanwyck to cast her. You just had to pay her and stay out of her way. The final act. In her later years, Barbara became a television queen, starring in the Big Valley and earning a new generation of fans who never knew she once wore Ziegfeld feathers. She never remarried, never spilled the real tea, never cashed in with a tell-all. She lived alone in Beverly Hills, surrounded by dogs, books, and a reputation so bulletproof even Scandal magazine couldn't crack it. When asked late in life why she never let people in, she simply said, "I've been too busy trying to get out of the hole I was born in." That's the thing about Barbara Stanwyck. She didn't care if you liked her. She just made damn sure you couldn't look away. The legacy. Today, Barbara Stanwyck is remembered not just as one of the greatest actresses of her time, but as one of the toughest. A woman who played femme fatales and sacrificial mothers with equal force. A woman who may have loved wildly, secretly, and strategically. A woman who built a myth and then protected it like a lioness until the end. Her life wasn't a Hollywood fairy tale. It was a noir, and she was always in control of the light. Tune in next week for more fascinating tales of yesteryear. We love you. We mean it. Just like old Hollywood.